I feel great about what we did today. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. I know for me personally that there's a lot of disappointment surrounding the loss, but after coming out here today and I felt I practiced pretty well. It's just really refreshing to kind of get out here and get back to playing football and get back to practicing and. For me, just trying to have my best practice of the year today, and it feels good to kind of get back at doing that.
Now you have to wait. You still have to wait like 12 more days. Is that tough, or do you use it to your advantage?
I think a lot of it all depends on how you use it. I think we did a good job today, using it, kind of be sharp on some of the fundamentals. I know it's something I focused on, and I think it'll be good for us. One, to get guys healthy, but also for the guys that are able to kind of use the bye week to kind of sharpen up on some certain things.
Sean, for you, is the game, well, you would think with the defensive pressure you've seen, the game might be speeding up on you again. How do you slow it back down?
I think it's all about making quick decisions and being sharp with the football, kind of knowing, where your hot reads are and stuff like that. So I think a lot of it just comes with knowing all that and trying to play fast.
Do you need to relax, do you feel, mentally, to just take a deep breath and get back to having fun a little bit more?
I think that's a good point. I think it's something that during the course of the season, it does get stressful, and you are going kind of week to week, and 1 week you get a win, and then you're right back at it on another opponent, or 1 week you get a loss, right back at it on another opponent. So I think it is kind of good to have a week where you can kind of slow down and focus on some of the stuff in both within football and outside of football that you might not always have the time in the week to think about.
Does it sort of surprise you sometimes just how constant the learning process is in terms of evolving as a quarterback?
I guess in some respects it's surprising, but at the same time it's also what I love about the game is a different challenge every week mentally. And I think that's what's great about football is, if you're a physically talented player, what takes you to the next level is being mentally sharp as well.
In terms of getting this offense back to how it was in the first 7 games compared to the last 2, does it really, from your guys' perspective, just boil down to those missed opportunities, not cashing in on the red zone when you have a chance, and just reminding yourselves that it's something you guys were successful at the first 7 games, and just not missing those opportunities now?
Yeah, definitely. I think missed opportunities is one thing. I think another thing, you got to tip your hat to the teams that we've played as well. Those are 2 real tough defenses, so that's a part of it as well. But I think it just comes down to executing. Knowing when to take your shots, knowing when to check it down, knowing when to throw it away. I think those are all things that we kind of have to refocus on and get back to.
Sean, the 3 interceptions, you seem like a guy that immediately after the game, you own up to them. But for you, have you let those go already? There's a kind of defensive with you for the next game and say, all right, we're gonna do better. How do you go about responding, I guess?
No, I've definitely moved on from him. Obviously, you want to learn from him. I think I've done that. Getting back to watch film with Langs, after the game on Saturday, it was the kind of thing where, those are just balls I got to throw away or check down. In talk with Langs, he said that's something I've done a great job of all year, and I think it's just the kind of thing where, in a big game, I tried to get a little too greedy with it, and I think it's an easy thing to correct because I know better than that, and I think it's the kind of thing where right when it leaves your hand, you realize it and you kind of learn from it right away.
Coach Riley said that you guys failed across the board. One of the things he mentioned was I didn't get Brandon the ball enough more. I know Brandon was not going to put Coach Riley in the spot like that. You're probably not as well. But is there something to be said about getting the ball in the best playmaker's hands some more?
It's hard because within a game, the defense is going to do stuff to prevent that as well. So I don't think it sounds really, really simple, but at the same time, it is a really difficult thing. I know, as a coach, that's the challenge is when another team's trying to stop something, especially like stopping Brandon, as people are going to do because he's a tremendous player. I think the challenge is to try to find ways to fix that, and that's a tough thing, and it's something that we'll work on, I'm sure, but within the game, they're going to be doing stuff to stop it as well.
Sean, with respect to the running game, it looked like you made some strides in it against these guys. Did you feel that happening?
Oh, definitely. I thought, especially with the draws early in the game, I think it was huge for us. I think, if I'm remembering right, I think even in the start of the game, they got some pressure on us. I think we did a good job with our draws, kind of slowing their rush down as the game progressed.
Sean, I know it's a ways away here, the game, but Arizona State's got a guy that's known out on the West Coast at least, Will Sutton. Mm-hmm. Another good pass rusher you guys are going to face. The 2 previous games, is that going to help you move forward against an athlete like that?
Yeah, well, I think every game you're going to find things to learn from and to keep running with, and I think it's I think definitely we'll find a lot of learning experiences in the past 2 games, and we'll certainly take those into Arizona State. Sutton's an outstanding player. Probably one of the best D linemen in the conference in the country. So we're gonna prepare for him and do our best to block them and to work around their defense.
Anything else Arizona State as a whole on the defense? Like I said, I know it's still early, but have you got a chance to even see them on TV or anything like that?
Well, just from what little we've seen thus far, a lot of pressure. They're gonna really try to heat up the pressure on us. But that's something that a lot of teams are gonna try to do, and we're gonna try to learn about what they're trying to do to us. Which from what I've seen so far, it looks like they're a big pressure team, but we'll have to just be sharp on it.
Sean, Brandon Hughes spoke to the team today. What did he say? What do you kind of take away from hearing a guy like that talk?
He was great. I thought his message was awesome for the team, especially kind of where we're at now in the bye week. He just kind of said, just make the most of every opportunity you get, and the way you hold on to those opportunities is working hard. And I think it applies well to our team because we got an opportunity here to play some great football down the stretch against some solid teams, and we need to work hard to keep that opportunity and to make the most of it.